Albie from Techitron here again, and today we're bringing you our review and unboxing of the Walton Primo G5. Now the Primo G5 is another one of Walton's entry-level smartphones, and today we're going to take a look at the device. So the Walton Primo G5 features a 1.3 GHz quad-core processor, a 5 megapixel camera, and a QHD screen. Look at what's inside the box. And we have this off here. Let's keep this to the side. We have the phone in a plastic wrap. And you see, it says Walton. So let's take off the screen protector and keep this to the side for a second. And let's see what else we have inside the box. So we have Walton's warranty card, you can see right here. Then we have micro USB cable, the wall adapter, and a pair of headphones. Don't look that bad. And we have a quick start manual. So that's all there is to the unboxing. Let's get into the review. The design of the G5 is similar to some of Walton's other entry-level phones. It is subtle and made up of good grade plastic. It feels nice in the hand and does not bother about being the thinnest or the lightest. Its primary goal is to be attractive and easily usable. Like some other entry-level devices, the Primo G5 has a plastic band going all around the device mimicking metal. This is more apparent on the white model as the trim is silvery, whereas in the black model it is closer to a very dark blue. This coupled with a rounded out bottom lends a pleasant aesthetic factor to the G5. The band going along the sides also provides a nice place to easily grip the phone. The Primo G5 has a stereo speaker configuration with two speakers on the back of the device. Finding a stereo speaker configuration is a very rare thing, especially at this price point, and we could not recall another smartphone about it. The G5 also has another rare hardware addition, USB on the go or OTG. Basically, you can connect pen drives, keyboards, etc. to the G5 using the micro USB port. Walton claims the G5 is the first dual-core smartphone in Bangladesh with the OTG function. The 5-inch IPS display has a resolution of 854 by 480 pixels, a common resolution seen in most entry-level smartphones. The brightness can be cranked up to a high enough level to see content outdoors and can also be lowered down to allow comfortable reading in low light or in the dark. Viewing angles too are nice, and the main advantage of the G5 display is its size. The 5-inch display size has become very popular among buyers due to the fact that consuming media on a 5-inch display is much more enjoyable than smaller screen sizes. This, in my opinion, is a sweet spot for non-phablets, as the display is large enough but does not compromise on one-handed usability or become too cumbersome to carry comfortably. Android 4.4.2 KitKat comes out of the box with the Primo G5, but like many other Walton devices, it is not pure stock Android. Walton usually does not do a complete overhaul of the software, but generally changes up the icons and adds a few extra touches here and there. For the most part, the experience is like stock Android. Aside from the changes to the icon pack and the ability to choose one of 3 pre-installed themes, Walton made slight modifications to the notifications shade and the settings menu. The addition that is very different from other Android skins is the rainbow toggle. It is like a floating white knob that expands to give you quick access to tools, media control, and some apps that you could choose. Walton added a feature that they call Air Shuffle, which essentially uses the proximity sensor to track movement and therefore execute an action without needing to touch the display. This feature, however, is limited to only the gallery, FM radio, camera, and music applications. The G5 packs a dual-core 1.3 GHz processor and a Mali 400 GPU. The GPU is more than adequate to handle the G5's resolution, and the 1GB of RAM is a standard for devices in this particular price bracket, and for the most part it gets the job done. The device comes with 4GB of RAM and is fortunately expandable via microSD to 32GB. The G5 handles tasks like app switching and games nicely. As you can see, switching between applications on the G5 is no problem. We can get from one point to another with minimal lags and stutters. Now we're going to try and do a game on the G5. Walton again does a pretty good job with their camera interface. The viewfinder is not cluttered and you can access your desired settings and toggles without fuss. The 5 megapixel rear unit features HDR and is accompanied by a two-tone dual LED flash, which by the way is something seldom seen in entry-level smartphones. Taking pictures in a speedy process and going to and from the gallery directly from the camera viewfinder is also quick and smooth. What caught our attention was the addition of a QR code scanner, which to our surprise works really well and fast. The Walton Primo G5 is like the rest of its kit, reliable and priced modestly. It gets the job done without too much fuss and also offers you some rare gems at the price range like the dual stereo speakers. The 5-inch form factor caters to those who want better media consumption but don't want to pay for the higher price tier. All in all, the Primo G5 is a great phone at a great price with enough to keep buyers happily satisfied.